Hey everyone, welcome into another edition of Say Hey Please. My name is Jose Bouquett. Alongside me again, Dabby Cab, back again after a successful day yesterday.
Yeah, it was a good day at the Rangers game. We had fun, and we cashed our bets, which is most important.
Swept them all.
Yeah, swept them all. Swept the board yesterday. So it was a good day. Well, I swept the board yesterday, but we swept our bets at the Rangers game also.
Yeah, that's what matters. Going to your game and cashing your tickets is one of the better feelings. That's what we did. And we went to a money booth.
Yeah, we got to catch money. We got some clips of it, so we'll share those at some point. You just reminded me of that. Yeah, we got to put all those clips together from a game. It was a good time.
Yep.
Got Jose to take a Jello shot, and he didn't complain.
Nope.
So
I danced with the girl.
Twice. He danced with a girl twice.
Yeah. I knew the girl prior, so it's not as impressive, but shout out to me.
I mean, she came and told me that she was going to get you to dance. So, I mean, she wanted to dance with you.
Well, that's progress. That's progress. A boy can dream, Cab. A boy can dream. Let's get into this card. Cab, as you can see my notes, I have no notes, but several bets. And this is a lot of bets that it's kind of just like you wake up, you make these bets for me. And it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Obviously, I'm on the A's 2 ways here today. I'm on the Cardinals, but the rest of the bets should be a lot of fun.
Yesterday would have been like a miraculous day if you didn't go on the A's.
Yeah, if I didn't bet the A's yesterday, I would have only had one loss, and that would have been the Xander's home run.
So maybe you just take them on the run line or something.
Well, let's get into that game here shortly, and we'll talk about it.
Okay, because, I mean, you would have cashed that.
Yeah, I know. There are always these minus 300 games or one-run games.
What if you started, like, splitting your unit between the run line and then the money line with these minus 300?
That. We ride. A's, it's not A's. Yankees Reds, our first game of the matchup here. An early game here starting in about 35 minutes. Shout out to Peacock. I have not bet this game. I'm probably not going to bet it. But I'll say this, Cab. First 5 unders in these early-ass Peacock games have been really profitable. Luis Severino is making his return off the IL, and I am curious to see how Sevy did in his rehab starts. But I do expect him to have a good start here today. Obviously, it's a nice cushy landing spot for him as well. 3 1/3, 2 hits, 1 earned run, and 3 1/3, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, and double in AAA in his 2 rehab starts. 2 starts, not that many. So I expect him to pitch well. I think the early morning body clock thing is a real thing in these games. I like Hunter Green a lot. I lean under, but I didn't move on the game officially.
If I had a free bet on this one, I'd go with the Reds in the first 5. I do like Hunter Green also. He's just a little wild for me. In his last 3 games, Colorado, the Mets, and the White Sox, he got touched up pretty good against the White Sox. He gave up 5 runs on 7 hits in 5 innings. And then again against Colorado, he gave up 9 hits and only 4 innings and 6 runs. The one decent start in there was sandwiched against the Mets, but we all know the Mets aren't hitting anybody right now. So Hunter Green's been struggling. And like I said, his control issues bother me a little bit. But I would only go with the Reds in the first 5 here. I don't back pitchers off their first start off the IL. It's just kind of one of my things. I just don't do it. So I wouldn't be betting the Yankees no matter what here.
Fair enough. By the way, shout out to Nasty Nate, everyone in here. Oh, you're right, Saturated. I'm not wearing a Celtics jersey. I didn't even bring a Celtics jersey.
We burned it.
So that sucks. I'll be wearing it tonight, I guess, because I have a lovely 5-hour drive home after this, and I have a show straight to produce when I get home.
What show?
Shout out to our friends at Pickles for Dinner. Actually, no, they moved it. They were very considerate of me. I just remembered that. I was supposed to, and now I don't. So shout out to me, good people. Shout out to Pickles for Dinner. I know Nasty Nate. I'm fucked up, apparently. I should be wearing my Celtics gear. I apologize. I've got your Celtics shirt that I'll put on again today. I wore it 2 days ago, but I'll wear it again. I don't give a fuck. My jersey's smelly. I don't care. Next game on our slate, Cubs-Phillies. Minus 110 each way was kind of surprising here. I lean towards the Cubs, honestly, just based off the line. I think it's a little funny. But the Phillies have just kind of ran away with this series. It's been kind of funny. I leaned Phillies, or I leaned Cubs. I leaned Phillies the first game. The Phillies get romped. Second game, I leaned the Cubs. Cubs lose. And now I'm leaning Cubs again here. And Phillies probably win this game. So I've stayed off this game series, luckily, so I passed. And shout out to our guy, Charlie Bradshaw, $4.99 dono. Appreciate you, my man.
Hell yeah, Charlie. Appreciate you, man. I'm not good at clicking. Yeah, I would only look Cubs here. Steele on the mound. I don't know if you remember this or not, Jose, but one of the first games of the year, I told you I was fading him because I said he was a loser.
Sure.
He lost.
6-1.
He lost, so it's good. We got the win. But I don't think he's lost since then. Since I called him a loser, I don't think he's lost a fucking game. 6-1 on the year. And he's always had good stuff. He's always had good numbers. He just hasn't been able to find his wins. This year, he's finally getting a little backing from the team. He's got the 1.03 whip, which is good. He's got a decent strikeout to walk ratio. I'd like his walks to be a little bit lower. But Walker on the other side, I can't get behind Walker. This is Cubs here or pass all the way. I've got a little action today, just not in these early games, so I'm going to be off this one. But yeah, it's Cubs or pass.
A lot of people on the clubs. Shout out to Nut Flush Allen, by the way, who had a fantastic day yesterday. Little Santa Anita yesterday. Ended his night with the Angels game yesterday.
Good seats, too. I saw those
very
seats.
Very good seats. I was slightly pissed off that the Angels or the Twins actually scored that last run in the 6th inning. I needed that in the bottom of the 5th or the top of the 5th to cash our first 5 over. But we appreciate it. And he cashed Minnesota Twins team total over, I believe. So shout out to Nut Flush, my guy. Detroit, Washington Nationals, next game on our slate. And this was a wake-up and auto bet for me. Josiah Gray on the bump. I believe in my guy, Josiah Gray. Nationals are good against lefties. Joey Wentz stinks. I'm on Nationals first 5 -1/2 at even money. And I've definitely looked at their team totals. 2.5 first 5 team total or 2.5 and full game team total or 4.5 as well. But I am taking that half a run to cut down the juice. Rocco Rogers on first 5 Nats money line as well. AOD in here as well. And Gerald Jones mentioning Walker on 3 days of rest fade. Yeah, so fading the Phillies.
He's only on 3 days rest from his last start.
Apparently.
That's not right.
So we'll see. Nationals here for me, though, Dabby Cab. I like him first 5 money line. I just think the Nationals win. They hit lefties well, like we've mentioned. I can pull up their specific stats for you guys because we're not going to just talk out of our ass. This month, they're 10th, 123 weighted runs created plus against lefties. Full season, they're 9th, 114. So you guys can tell, obviously, above average against lefties. They suck against righties, and that's probably why the record's so bad. But if we have a lefty against the Nationals,
that's why the record's so bad?
One of the reasons, for sure.
One of the reasons, for
sure.
Look, I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna move on so we can get to my action. I'm not betting this game. I don't have a positive record this year because I've found the right times to bet the Nationals or fade the Braves. I'll leave that to Jose.
Thank you.
I just stick with in my lane, and I've got action today. This ain't it. Josiah Gray's been great on the mound, and he's still 3-5 because he plays for the fucking Nationals. So there you go.
Yeah, that's true. He never gets run support, so we're hoping for run support today. Nationals first 5 for me. He obviously, by the way, last year didn't have a great home road split at home, so
I need something to action.
Cross. Huh?
We need something to action.
That's true. We do need something to ashing, I guess. Dabby Cab going to go find an ashing utensil. Fernando Mendoza, would you do a Yurfie in this game? It's kind of tough, Fernando, just because both these offenses are, historically just horrific. And I'm not very good at Yurfies and Nerfies. I would lean yes, just because of how bad I think Joey Wentz is, but, it's tough to say. So I'd pass personally. Next game, and we'll move on to a game that I have action on. And this was a thing that I woke up, I looked at the line, and I was like, well, this line's not right. So I'm just going to bet on the side that I think is not right here.
You're on the
I'm on the Braves. No, I'm on the Braves.
What do you mean you're on the Braves?
This is -110 last night, and now it's George Kirby. It's George Kirby on the bump. They should be favored here. They don't have Sean Murphy in the lineup, and Jared Schuster's just not been good this year. The Mariners should be -125 here, and the fact that they're not is just
so
shocking.
Wait. So you bet the Braves?
I bet the Braves first 5 full game money line.
Because the Mariners should have a better line.
Yes, because this is the same thing that happened earlier in this league with Lance Lynn against whoever it was. I bet on him. He cashed that day. Same thing happened with Adam Wainwright and the Dodgers. Weird line. We bet the Cardinals. They cashed for us. I think this is just another example of a weird line trying to get people to bet the Mariners with George Kirby on the bump, a great pitcher, that's been dominating all year. No Sean Murphy, like we've mentioned. I honestly think that this is a Brave spot. So Braves first 5 money line -113, full game money. Or sorry, first 5 is -108, full game is -113.
All right, I'll give some notes instead of just continuing to say nothing. But like I said, I didn't know that our guy Jose was on the Braves just a second ago when I said I don't make my money betting on the Nationals and deciding when to fade the Braves. I literally didn't. Like I said, that's our guy, so go with him on that right here. Mariners. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games, but they've won 9 of their last 14 road games. They're playing well offensively, 19 runs in their last 4 games. I don't see why they won't continue to play decent offensively right here, which is one reason why I'm going to stay off. Jared is fucking on the mound. He hasn't been that great this season. He's given up 11 runs in just 3 starts. He gave up 4 runs in his 1 home start. I just think he's going to have a hard time slowing down the Mariners right here. And the Braves, they've lost 5 of their last 8 games. So as good of a team they are, right now they're on one of their little downtrends. And you got Kirby on the mound for Seattle. So he's been good, especially on the road. He's only given up 6 runs in his 4 starts on the road this year. He gave up 1 run in his lone start against the Braves. I think you can keep their offense in check. I would only bet Mariners. Not doing it. I would have bet Mariners yesterday too, like I said, but I didn't do it. Mariners won yesterday. They would have covered yesterday. It was great. I capped it towards the Mariners yesterday. I stayed off. Same thing. So I hope you win. I'm not on the game, so I'm going to root for the Braves.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Weird line, like I've mentioned. So I'm on the Atlanta Braves here. By the way, shout out to AOD, who apparently hit a plus 4,000 13-legger.
What?
So we love that. AOD, I want to see the slip. So you don't have to DM it to Rance. DM it to me. I want to see it.
I don't need to see it. If you say you hit it,
I want to see it. I just want to see what was on it.
I believe you.
Of course, I believe my man AOD. I just want to see the ticket now. I'm curious to see what was in there.
Jose needs to see what winners look like.
Yeah, I don't know what those are like. He saw my spreadsheet. And he saw all the red, and he's like,
"Oh my god, bro! I would quit. I swear to God, I would quit."
Yeah, this last week and a half has made it a lot easier to bet on sports, thankfully.
You were so much in a better mood yesterday too. Whenever we started winning bets.
Yeah.
I say you, Jose. I'm sitting there like we're at the Rangers game, and I was. Look, we were only going to – I thought we were going to split our bets and go –
the whole time.
To go 1-1. Yeah, I thought we were going to split. And right when the Rockies scored those runs, Jose's like, oh, Cab's back. He came back out of nowhere, and he's in a good mood. I was just gone.
Yeah, it's Poopy Pants Cab. Just the whole game. These Rockies aren't going to score these fucking runs, dude.
I never once sounded like that.
Oh, my God. They're swinging at everything.
They were swinging at everything.
And I told you, they're going to put in their shitty relievers. Just wait. And we got it, thankfully. Shout out to the Rockies. We love that. Bet everything or cash everything that we bet. So that was great. And AOD sending it to me on Twitter now, so I'm excited to see that. Shout out to us because we have been kind of on this Pirates Diamondbacks series. I just haven't bet any of it. The first game with Gallon, you liked Gallon. I thought it was a little too obvious.
I mean, liked Gallon. I bet it. I haven't been on this series at all. I'm 0-1 betting this series.
Well, I haven't been on the series either, but I thought the Gallon play was obvious and it fucking blew up in flames like we keep telling everyone. Those obvious first plays, they just always seem to lose. So just keep that in mind whenever you're capping. That first play that jumps out of you, just like Jimmy says, maybe put a line through it, maybe bet the other side. But yesterday, it was Brandon Pfaadt, and I didn't think he was going to be a good back, and he went out there and dominated, won the game. You guys know me. I've been fading the Pirates kind of all year now, or well, not all year, in the last couple of weeks. I haven't done it this series. I'm not going to do it here. Maybe if I had more notes on the game, I would. But I passed this game. I want to watch Merle Kelly and Romancy go at it. 2 good pitchers. I respect both pitchers, so maybe a first 5 under here, but nothing for me.
You just said it on the last thing that you said. If I was betting this game, it would be first 5 under. Kelly's been good this year. He's sitting at 4-3 with the 2.92 ERA, 55 strikeouts, 21 walks, 1.09 WHIP. I'd like him to get his walks down a little bit. It's not terrible. But on the other side, Contreras, he's really struggled with walks. He's only got 32 strikeouts to the 20 walks, a 1.44 WHIP here, 3-4 record with the 4.40 ERA. With the way the Pirates, I guess the last 3 games, they put up a little bit of runs, only 3 yesterday, 13 2 games ago, and 8 against the Tigers, their last game in that series. But other than that, their offense has just absolutely been ice cold as of late. I think I would look Diamondbacks as a side here. But again, this line does kind of feel a little low. I don't know, but I guess with the way that the Pirates bitch slapped our guy Gallen the other day, maybe the line's a little bit of reaction to that. I'd look Diamondbacks or first 5 under if I bet this game.
Fair enough. A lot of Diamondbacks love in here. Mr. Heat on the opposite side, though. I think Kelly gets touched up here. Merle Kelly over 5.5 strikeouts from my guy Rocco Rogers. By the way, Rocco Rogers, shout out to you. He was the one that gave us Rockies team total. I was not stressing. You were stressing it the whole game. I believed in my guy Rocco. So shout out to you, Rocco.
He says he's stressing. Jose is so comfortable with losing, it's disgusting.
No, I knew we were gonna win. I said, wait, we'll be fine. Just wait. We'll be good. And look at that. We cashed. And by the way, shout out to Nutflush Allen here again. Just an FYI, last night went to the concert after the A's game, and quite a few LA Angels players were out there on the field the entire time. And he said they're definitely going to be out of rhythm today. I don't know if that was supposed to be a music joke for the concert, but
was that a music joke?
That was well played.
Yeah, I think that was a music joke because I know he's not saying they're going to be out of rhythm just because they went and danced and drank. Because
I don't know.
We do that every night.
I don't know. Well, good thing we're not fucking NBA athletes, huh? We're fucking MLB athletes. By the way, shout out to Sanka.
You're not. I was.
Oh, well.
And I drank and went out and danced when I was, too.
Shout out to Sanka joining us as well, trying to hurt my feelings, Sanka. You won't do it. You won't do it, Sanka. I ain't hear no bell. The Celtics ain't hear no bell, Sanka.
I did.
So we'll see how it goes tonight. Baltimore, Toronto, next game on our slate. And this will be just another pass for me, at least. But I'll say this. Kevin Gausman always gets these, like, really, really inflated lines. Like, he's always seemingly, like, minus 200, minus 250, minus 190. And it's weird to me. Here are his last few lines, I should tell you guys. Minus 170. You got a plus 102 at Philadelphia, and he lost that game, by the way, 2-1. Minus 200, minus 270, minus 130, minus 115, minus 300, minus 225, minus 130. I don't know why he's always priced this high. I'll be honest. It's obviously he's a good pitcher, and the Toronto Blue Jays offense is really good too. But he just has not pitched that way this year. 7 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs. 2 of them earned against the Yankees. That's a good start, but it was a 3-6 loss there. Philadelphia, he pitched great in the loss in 6 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs. Smashed against the Red Sox at the Red Sox. I lean towards the Orioles, but I'm not going to bet it here. And the best illustration of how much pitcher record doesn't matter is the fact that Dean Kramer's 5-1 and fucking Kevin Gausman's 2-3. Just comedy. So I passed. I lean towards the Orioles for sure. A lot of people on the Orioles in the chat as well. I can see why. I mean, it's a nice big plus money price with a team that's A, better record, B, second in the division, and this is the Toronto Blue Jays team in last place now. So, yeah, I passed. I think these offenses are pretty similar too, and the better bullpen, give me the Orioles. So, I lean it, but I'm not going to bet it.
Shout out to our guy Mike Wilkerson. He said he's Jay's run line here. Yeah, see, I disagree. Kevin's pitched good at home. He's pitched like an ace at home, honestly. Dominant strikeout rate, a good ERA. He's given up just over 2 runs per game. He's got the ability to keep runners off base. He doesn't walk too many people, which is important against this Orioles team. That's, Orioles are top 3 in walks per game, actually. So that's, like I said, that's very important here. And they also have sneaky power, so you want to keep people off base. If you're going to give up a home run, give up a 1-run homer. Don't give up a 2 or a 3-run homer because you fucking walk people. Like, you can't do that. So, yeah, he's got good stuff at home. His stuff's better at home, like I was saying. I think he's going to be able to force the Orioles to beat him by putting the ball in play, which, that's not really their game. They're sneaky power. They get on base with walks. Kramer, meanwhile, you said it, he has more wins, but he's been far less effective this year. His high hard hit percentage is off the charts. Also, Kramer's allowed more hits than he has innings pitched this season. God damn, I can't talk today. He's allowed more hits than season pitched. Fuck it, man. I'm done.
Okay, next game.
He's allowed more hits than inning pitched this year, so I think that he's going to get touched up by the power in the Blue Jays offense. I would look Blue Jays here, maybe a Blue Jays team total.
I'm glad I'm not on the game. So let's move on here. A very interesting Milwaukee, Tampa Bay. Milwaukee did not win last night, I believe. I think they ended up losing that game like 8-3 or something like that. But they've been in these games, shockingly enough. And Freddie Peralta on the bump would make you want to back the Brewers here. But yeah, no, I can't. I'm not going to fade the Rays here under normal circumstances. Even when it's a bullpen day, I still believe and have faith in the Rays.
It's like the only team that you have respect for.
Yeah, I do. That's
literally the only team Jose has respect for.
That's one of the few teams I do have respect for, them and the Atlanta Braves.
You have you bet against the Braves more than you bet on the Braves.
That might not be true. I don't know if that's true or not, but I respect the Braves wholeheartedly.
Have you even bet the Braves one time this year?
Probably. I don't know. I'll look at my spreadsheet. But you let me know what you think of this game.
I think this is an interesting matchup here. Like I said, or like Jose said, I'll be off this game just because of Peralta. I believe in his stuff. It's been a little bit shaky of late, to be honest. So I kind of would look Brewers here. For the most part of the season, he's been solid. He's allowed 2 or fewer runs in 3 of his last 4 performances. That includes the good performance where he only allowed 1 run in 6 innings against the Dodgers. And the Rays have cooled down just a bit. They're 5-5 in their last 10 games. That doesn't mean that the Rays are not like who we thought. It's just baseball, right? They're going to lose some games. It happens. So the Rays are sitting 5-5 their last 10 games. But I think this is a winnable game for the Brewers. Tampa Bay is using a spot starter here. I'd go Brewers or pass, and I'm not fading the Rays. So that's all there is to this one.
I have bet on the Braves 10 times this year. I have bet on the Nationals 9 times this year. Suck it.
So you bet on the Nationals as much as the Braves?
Yeah.
How many times have you bet on the A's this year?
Well, we'll get.
Let's keep going. How many times have you bet on the Royals this year?
I'll go into all of these things, but we need to talk about these next games here. Let's talk about your doubleheader, Cap, because you're fired up about this doubleheader.
I mean, I think that I have an angle on it that'll work, but I'm not going to chase it.
You are. I think you've been talking about this angle now for 2 days. I think you have to bet it at this point.
Well, it's true. I mean, it's right.
Well, let's talk. Tell the people your angle, and let's see what happens.
Let me pull up the numbers on it first, because the numbers have to support it. They have to be high enough. Let's see. The run line in the first game is.
Well, we're talking Nationals Mets. We've got a doubleheader since they canceled the game yesterday. Scherzer, Bibby, game 1. Verlander, Shane Bieber, game 2. Imagine facing Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander in the same day. Like, that's 2 Hall of Famers. You're facing 2 Hall of Famers in one day, which is hilarious. But I wanted to see, Dabby Cab has been talking about the Scherzer game since yesterday, and I told him Verlander was pitching today, and we all know what he loves to do with Verlander too. So,
I mean, I've bet Verlander this year, and I cashed on him when I bet him. I bet him a lot last year. Look, I think that if you take the Mets on the run line in both games here, which isn't something I do. I'm more of a first 5 better. I attack totals. But I think if you take the Mets on the run line in both games here, let's see, it's sitting in the second game. It's at plus 147. And in the first game, it's sitting at plus 152. I think that they cover at least one of the 2 run lines. I think you'd have a shot at covering both of them, and I think you get at least one of them. At home, they're winning one of these games with their 2 veterans on the mound. They just have to. So, I like that angle. I haven't bet it. But like I said, you come out 50-50 and you split at plus 152, you're up half a unit. So I think taking the Mets on both run lines here could be a look. That's it. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm not going to bet either of these games. I wasn't interested in this game yesterday. I think this line's a little fishy, I'll be honest. I think it's really bettable for the Mets.
Guardians are so bad at the plate. I don't care if they scored 9 runs last game.
So, well, now that the off day, I guess, fucking makes them a little more chill with that. But I don't know. Like I said, I think these are Guardian spots. At least the first game, I think it's a Guardian spot. I'll be interested to see what happens. It's a low line for Max Scherzer, and the Mets have not been good, obviously, recently. They walk off the Guardians, shut to Lindor. Maybe you want to take some Lindor props because obviously he's a little jazzed up facing his former squad. But yeah, I had nothing in this game either. And Verlander, Bieber game 2, basically the same line. Minus 155, plus 130 again.
I'm telling you, I like either both run lines. or maybe the first 5 with Verlander. I very likely will get behind Verlander first 5 here. Like I said, I've gotten to the window only with a couple bets today. I might add, but my volume, anybody who's paid attention, I'm 1 to 3 bets most days. Sometimes I'll have more. Like yesterday, I had 4, but not like Jose. I don't got 9 bets on my card.
Fair. Royals, I bet on 6 times this year, and I bet on the A's 10 times, and that's not going to be counting this today.
So between the A's, the Nationals, and the Royals, you have made 30 bets this year.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
I am now, and by the way, shout out to Turnsy. Turnsy loves talking shit about my record, loves it. And I'm climbing back, and I'm gonna hang Turnsy. I've already hung actually. I have a dartboard, Turnsy, and I have your face on it. I just throw darts at it every day, and I'm just like, I'm gonna fucking get even now to get back at Turnsy. And maybe Turnsy. By the way, here's another fun fact. I got a text message the other day from a number I didn't have saved. So maybe this person's watching the show and they can text me again. So I didn't know who it was. They just randomly texted me and it's like, LMAO, you fucking suck at betting or something like that.
That was me.
And then I emphasized the message and then they just respond like, be better, LMAO. And I was like, I don't know who this is, but fair. And since I touched that 40 units, I'm now down at 23 units.
Damn, that's like 17 units.
Son of a bitch. I'm coming for you, Turnsy. I'm coming for you. Let's move on.
Just get positive. Do it for you.
No. I'm spiteful. I hate myself, obviously. We've established that. So I'm a spiteful creature. I'm just coming for Turnsy.
Mm-hmm.
Royals, White Sox here. My guy Lance Lynn back again, who now I have a checkered relationship with. I've faded him successfully. And last time out, I think his start honestly turned my season. The start that I bet him when thinking that the line was fishy and we won. And since then, I've just been on fire. And it's been hilarious. And now it's a minus 180 for Lance Lynn. Do I really want to back him here? Fuck no. But do I want to back Carlos Hernandez? Shout out to my guy from Venezuela. I would much rather bet those fucking Royals here, but there's just no way I'm backing Lance Lynn. So I passed here. It's just really interesting that sometimes the market can really tell you what Lance Lynn you're gonna get. That last start, the market was saying you're getting good Lance Lynn. With a 9 here, it makes me feel like you're not gonna get a good Lance Lynn.
What do you mean good Lance? He's still allowed 4 earned runs in 4 of his last 5 starts. I mean, he had a good start last game. I get it. But anybody who watched the game, like he was I don't remember who was in the box, but he was pitching to somebody and they struck out. And I was just like, I just had my hands in my head. He threw fucking 6 fastballs in a row.
That's all he throws.
It's just 6 fastballs in a row with no movement in the middle upper part of the zone. And I just said, bro, it was the Guardians, right? It had to be the Guardians. Nobody else is that fucking bad at the plate. It was the Guardians for sure.
8-3 win.
Just standing up there, I'm talking middle upper part of the zone, just fat pitches to hit, missing them.
Well, like now he has to face the vaunted Royals bats. So
yeah, well, I'm off this game. How about that?
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. No, I'm off this game too. It's hilarious. It's so funny to me that I really feel like this is a royal spot here. I'm not going to bet it. Maybe a team total if you guys are interested in that, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun watching this game to see what Lance Lynn we get today because he is really Jekyll and Hyde. Shout out to everyone in the chat, by the way. We appreciate the 133 people watching right now. Hit the like button. And Joseph Gomez saying basically the same thing. Mets, you'll probably split better allow value at plus 1.5. Well, he's actually saying the opposite there. To the other side.
No, if you split at minus 1.5, then you win money because it's plus 152. So you'd be up
on both sides.
Well, it's 149 and 152.
Yeah, basically the same. So that's good. By the way, White Sox are 5-7 here, straight up 9-2 to the over. Give the over 9. Shout out to Eric Jones, Eric J calling for public executions. Markel in the joint. Shout out to you, my man. Smoke and Mirrors asking for some chest slaps. No, thank you. Don't hit me.
Did you tell that I was about to?
Yes, I did.
I haven't ever hit him once, and he flinches like I abuse him. I've never touched Jose, not one time.
Well, I flinch easily. I am.
He didn't even flinch there. He has no reaction.
I'm a Xander Bogaerts home run away, guys. I'm betting it again today, and we'll get there. But I'm a Xander Bogaerts home run away. We'll see. We'll get there when we get there, but it's gonna be funny. Shout out to Craig Wood. This is shocking. 39% of the bets and 95% of the money on your Kansas City Royals.
That's like 95% of like fucking $2,000 probably in the whole United States that bet on this game.
Someone put a big bet on your Royals here.
That's crazy.
So shout out. And now it's changed a little bit here. 36% of the bets, 81% of the money on the Royals. White Sox over.
I'd lean over. If I had a free bet on this game, I'd just go over.
I don't know how to say. I'm going to say Nini there. Shout out to you for watching the program. We didn't have anything official. I leaned to the first 5 under in all those early Peacock games because of how early they are, and the fucking batters are still trying to wake up. It's change of routine, et cetera, et cetera. Hunter Green's a good pitcher. Luis Severino is good, but he's coming off the IL, so that's always concerning. But the Reds suck. So first 5 under is probably my lean there. And Rocco adding a little 6.5 strikeouts for my guy Rocco Rogers.
At plus money, I like that. I like that 6.5. I leaned to the Reds first 5 there. I didn't bet that one, but that's where I was looking at it.
Beautiful. Shout out to Jacqueline as well for joining us. Let's move on to the game of the night.
Go ahead. I'll let him take it away.
Game of the night. Everyone knows my rule. No baseball team should be minus 300 against anyone.
Except for all of the minus 300s this year.
All of the minus 300s this year have won, unfortunately, on the money line. But as previously said by someone in the chat, I don't remember who, if you bet the plus 1.5 on almost all these games, you're cashing. Because all these games are one-run fucking games. And they hurt my soul because I always take the money line and I lose by 1. And it's just so annoying. So guess what? We're going to grow up a little bit. Instead of taking first 5 full game split, I'm taking money line plus 1.5 split for the Oakland A's.
That's kind of what I said.
Plus 296 money line, plus 148 for the plus 1.5.
Why don't you take the 2.5?
Because I want plus money, and it's going to be a 1-run game. I know. I mean, again, I don't have the final scores on my spreadsheet for all the minus 300 fades. But I guarantee you, if I look back at all these, they'll be 1-run games. And I remember them all very clearly because these motherfuckers are all very clear in my head because I'm like this close away from cashing like a plus 280, plus 300, plus whatever. And they lose by 1 run. It's sickening. But it's obvious. I mean, am I going to make a case to defend the A's here? No, because Framber Valdez is one of my favorite pitchers, probably my favorite lefty in baseball. And James Caprillion, I'm pretty sure, is coming up from the minors again to make this start. I'll double check that. But he has not been in the majors this year for a little bit. And now he's back in our lives. And once upon a time, he was a good pitcher.
Okay.
And he was recalled from AAA just now. So
let's talk about a couple things. The Astros are absolutely white hot right now.
Yeah, Altuve's back.
Altuve's back. This team is fucking white hot.
I said it several times. When Altuve comes back, it'll be time to bet the Astros every day. You obviously just cannot bet them against the A's. The next series,
well, hold on. I'm getting somewhere with this, and I'm not putting my money where my mouth is, but I have in the past, and it's worked, and I'm going to tell you it's going to work here too. I'm just not doing it. Okay, Valdez is arguably their best pitcher, right?
I'd say he is.
Yeah, easily. So this team's white hot. They got their best guy on the mound. They're at home. Altuve's back in the lineup. Look, man, I don't care if it's minus 115, and I don't care if it's minus 1.5 in the first 5. That's what's going to cash. The Astros are going to be up by 4 runs at the end of the 5th inning here. I mean, this is going to be an ass beating. This game is going to be an absolute stepchild slap to the face.
A's win this game. A's money line, A's plus 1.5. I can't wait. Shout out to John Doe joining us. We are together. We have been for the last 2 days, actually. It's been nice.
Just not on our thoughts because
that's not true. That's not true. We were on them yesterday.
I literally, as we were driving to the game yesterday, we were having a good time. I enjoy hanging out with Jose, but I'm sitting there, I'm thinking, I have 3 bets on my 4 that are the same as Jose. I am gonna get fucking railed today. Like, I was so worried about my card.
And we cashed them all.
Swept the board, so it's all good. But yeah, that was a first in 2 years or 1.5 years, however long we've been doing this. We've been on the same play like every once in a while. We've never had like a card that looked like that.
And Nufflush also mentioning that maybe I should take a little team total on these dogs too.
I agree. Look.
I saw Rocco put a 2.5 for the A's in there, and full game. That's crazy.
I mean, I
definitely like that bet.
What is their first 5 fucking team total over? Half a run at plus 120.
the half a run in the first. I'll double check.
Is it really a half a run?
I'll double check.
I mean, if it's a half a run, I'll bet that. That's not right.
I mean, I'm sure it probably.
No,
is.
it's 1.5. It's 1.5 at plus money. There's no such thing as a half a run.
By the way, your your Houston Astros are up to minus 400.
That minus 1.5 in the first 5 is how you cash this game. If you got to bet it, if you got to bet it, you go first 5 minus 1.5. Pay the juice. Bovada
won't offer the half. They just put they put the 1.5.
Nobody offers a half.
Well,
if they
you
did,
guys got balls, put it out there.
If they did, I'd bet it.
You got some fucking balls, put it out there for plus fucking 200 or put it out there for minus 110. I'll fucking bet it. Plus 115 for the other site, bet online. So, yeah, no thanks there. I'm going to be interested in watching this game, obviously. Jake Burns, it was a 1-run game yesterday. I'm on A's, plus 1.5, plus 150. A's full game money line, plus 300 actually on Bovada now. So that'll be fun to bet. And it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. And obviously the A's are going to Vegas. And shout out to whoever was putting the Vegas stats in there. 36,000 seat stadium is very small. I'm pretty sure that would be smaller than the Marlins stadium.
36,000?
36,000. I think the Red Sox stadium is 38 or 38. I think the Marlins is 36 too.
See, look at what Smoke and Mirrors said. Even if you can get the half a run, it's almost minus 200, which that's no.
Ace. Moving on to a game and a team that's captured my heart.
Go ahead, take it away.
I bet on this team for the last 4 or 5 days straight. I've doubled up on them. I've tripled up on them. And I can only remember one triple up that's lost. And that was Tony Gonsolin. Shout out to Tony Gonsolin. But
Did you lose that all 3 ways?
Oh, yeah. Because they got shut out that day.
Okay.
I got shut out that day. Could you give me a light, please? Thank you. But I've been on the Cardinals. I'm going to continue to be on the Cardinals. They're going to win this division. They're on fire now. They figured their shit out finally. I guess we figured it out. It's not Wilson Contreras behind the plate.
Basically, I'll just toss it.
It's not Wilson Contreras at the plate. So I'm going to be interested. And by the way, Nufflush asking if we see an Astros team total. He's saying off of 2 books. I've got Astros team total 5.5 minus 115 on Bet Online. And I've got
what's the first 5?
2.5.
But it's minus what, 140?
Minus 125.
Astros team total minus 2.5 or over 2.5 in the first 5 is another
5.5 is even money. But I'm on the Cardinals again, basically. Kershaw away from Dodger Stadium is a different animal, obviously. I bet on and against him unsuccessfully this year. Bet against him 2 starts ago. He dominated. Bet on him last start. He gets crushed. Well, not crushed. He gave up 3 runs, and the Dodgers just didn't put any fucking bat behind him. So I'll just keep it short and simple. Cardinals first 5 full game yet again. Full game plus 132, first 5 plus 125. And Flaherty, again, I've said time and time again, he's my favorite Cardinals pitcher. He used to be one of my favorite
I don't know.
pitchers.
It's so tough to have any faith in him, man.
Yeah, and he got lit up a couple starts ago, obviously. 10 earned runs. And then I'm going to say he found it. He found something. Fucking 10 Ks, 7 innings, 3 hits, no earned runs. Well, that plays. I'll take it. So
That's against the Brewers, right?
That was against the Brewers, yeah.
Yeah, he did that against the Brewers, but he's got to do it again here, man. His numbers on the season don't.
Especially against a great squad, the Dodgers. We already saw him once. 4 2/3, 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned.
What was his numbers against them?
4 2/3, 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 of them earned.
Yeah, so that should give you pause, if anything. I don't think he can do it again here. I don't think he can do it again against the Dodgers here. I don't know. And, Kershaw has pitched well this season. He's coming off that loss to the Twins, like you said. I don't want to keep bringing this up because it's outside of the cap, but, his mom died right before that game, right?
Yes, yeah. I thought it was going to inspire him, and he pitched okay.
I don't know if anybody remembers what I said when you said that. I was like, look, there's a lot of reasons, to get behind somebody. That's, for me, not one of them. That's just...
He pitched okay, too.
I'm not saying he didn't pitch good. I'm just saying that shit's sad, man.
It is. It's just the fucking assholes in the lineup didn't support his ass. They don't love his mom enough, obviously. Fucked up.
That's bad.
Fucked up. Yeah. I thought the Dodgers hitters actually cared about Clayton Kershaw. They don't, apparently.
That's bad. Anyways, yeah, I think this is a Dodger spot here. I was going to pull up some of these numbers here for him, but I'm just going to leave it at that because I'm not betting it. I think behind Kershaw and the Dodgers, you either rock with them or you pass on this game.
By the way, no Mookie Betts for Los Angeles.
Another reason why I'd pass then if Betts is out. I don't like that at all, especially right now. The Dodgers need everybody in their life.
I had to take a day off after that strike 3 call.
That strike 3 call was so bad at the end of this game last night. If you guys bet this game or watched it, you know what I'm talking about. But if you didn't watch it, go watch it because we're driving back and Jose shows me the strike 3 on this. Man, that motherfucker. Okay, not only was it this far outside, it ran back to the plate. So where it finished wasn't even where it crossed the plate. That thing crossed the plate that far outside.
It was great.
It was awful for bets. I would have been so mad.
It was full count too, so it was brutal for him. But it was great. Mm-hmm. That was great. We cashed our ticket that way. Shout out to human umpires, but robot umpires immediately. Let's go to a game that we like. I'm not betting this fucking game again. I don't want to put any money on this. If anything, I'll take the Rangers again because how great they looked last night and how well the sticks looked. But we kind of knew that because they hit lefties really well. Righties they're okay against, and I don't believe in Connor Seabold. So Rangers, like I was about to say, Rocco Rogers put it right in the chat. Rangers team total over 5. I don't trust Andrew Heaney enough, but it's definitely the Rangers are hot right now. You think they're going to make the playoffs? I don't, but they're a good squad.
I think the Rangers make the playoffs here. They're top to bottom a pretty good team. I mean, it would have helped if DeGrom could have even stayed healthy for a little bit. We all knew he was going to get hurt, but fuck, man, make it through half of the season or something, man.
Oh my goodness, Craig Wood, by the way, 21%, 75% of the money in the Rockies.
Is the line moving?
Let me tell you, I wrote it down last night, and I'll let you know what it was last night at the very least here. Actually, I didn't write this down last night. I guess I fucking got drunk or something. I just didn't write down this half a note. So good for me.
If anybody knows if this line's moving, let us know. I personally, I would be on the first 5 over here. If you've been following all season at home for the Rangers, doesn't really matter who they're. There you go, Morgan. Doesn't really matter who they're playing. The first 5 over has just been a thing. I feel like the Rangers, when they lose games, they lose them bad. I mean, they just get their ass beat. They don't use it. There's not a lot of close games. I don't know. They put up 11 runs sometimes.
Because they don't have a good bullpen.
They don't. And then other times, they get their. This team just likes big scores. That first 5 over has just been electric all season for the Rangers. You look at their batting average, 267. That's 3rd in the league. The Rangers are putting up 6.2 runs per game. They have a 338 on base percentage, which is 4th in the league. 444 slugging percentage, that's 5th. Jonah Heim has been awesome. He's hitting 299 right now. Adolis Garcias has been hot as hell. He's got the 14 home runs and the 48 RBIs, but he's got a lot of them have come recently. So he's been really hot of late. And like I said, the pitching for him, it's been good enough. Haney's not somebody that I would really be excited to get behind here. So what I would just do here is either take the Rangers team total or the first 5 over. I might even bet the first 5 over again here because if it's over 5, I like it. Over 4.5, I like it.
Craig Wood mentioning they opened at 175 up to 190.
So they've got all the money on them and and it's moving towards them. That's what we call reverse line movement right there.
Yeah, it feels like a Ranger spot. Definitely feels like a Rangers spot.
Oh, Seager dropped that bomb, Mr. Heat, yesterday. That was a good swing. I was taking a piss when he hit it. That sucked.
Really?
Yeah.
You went there? Huh. Interesting. I thought you were there. Was that before or after you stormed off when we cashed our ticket?
I didn't storm off when we cashed our ticket. When I cheered?
Yeah, you just.
Oh my God. You should say.
ran.
So like when we got that fourth run for the Rockies team total over, like, it was all Rangers fans, obviously. And, I was cheering for the Rangers runs earlier because I just wanted runs.
And you also loudly were cheering for a violation on the Rangers immediately during the game. You're like, violation!
Was it a violation?
Fucking crying.
Was it a violation?
It was. Hey.
Thank you.
The umpire heard you.
Thank you. They weren't paying attention. They took too long. He was trying to let him pitch it. You couldn't see how long he took to call it.
They
He's like,
called it.
fucking make the call, man. Anyways, I took off running and cheering whenever they scored that fourth run. And everybody was like, what in the fuck is wrong with this guy? Because the Rangers were 11-4.
Yep.
So it's like, they probably thought maybe I was rooting for the Rockies and I thought they were going to come back or something. Like, I think they thought I had a problem because I was like cheering and I like ran up the stands.
No, our friends that were at the games with us, they turned around and he's like, sports gambling.
Oh, they told everyone?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. That makes me feel better.
So.
Yeah, I mean, that was a $200 run that crossed the plate for me.
Yeah, we said immediately when the guy got on second base, that's $200 on second base. That's $200. Big O, we were in left field, section 139.
It's a nice stadium, man. The Rangers' new stadium's nice.
It's nice, yeah. It is nice. You did also offer to buy me one of those gigantic hot dogs and shove it in my mouth. So
yeah, he wouldn't do it though. Yeah. The only stipulation was he had to see how far he could put it in his mouth and let me record it.
You're a sicko. Giants, Marlins here. Jesus Luzardo versus Alex Wood. By the way, Nutflush Allen in the chat, so let us know obviously what you think about this game. Mentioned that Bruce Bochy is a GOAT. He is very good manager. And he also put a little crystal ball in there as well. Yankees trading for Louis Varland. I don't know why. Personally, I don't know why the Twins would trade a good starter because they need all of them they can get. They obviously need bats too. But I'll be very interested to see if that happens. Nutflush, you've been right before, so I'm not going to rule it out. But Nutflush, let us know what you think about this because this is a lefty against the Giants. We all kind of know the Giants against lefties this year has not been ideal, not been good at all. This month against lefties, they are 23rd, 92 weighted runs created plus. Full season, they're 27th, 82 weighted runs created plus. So, Nutflush, let us know because might not be runs on their side, and we know what Alex Wood is about.
So I was about to say, it sure is hard for me not to just want to take a money line with Alex Wood at home and the Giants. So let me know how you feel about that, Nutflush. I know they haven't hit lefties well, but you get Alex Wood at home on a viable line, it's hard to pass, especially against a Marlins team who we know can't hit. Yeah,
and Marlins team against lefties this season, they're actually 10th, 113 weighted runs created plus. In this month, which I'm assuming is lower, because it could be deceiving. Oh no, 108, 15th. So they're not horrible, pretty good. Very interesting. By the way, Turnsy asking if there's any pitcher footage of you.
We can go get some as soon as this ends. Jose just has to come with me. He went to the facility. How's the facility?
It's a nice facility.
It's a very nice facility. He just needs to come with me. It's just like 9 miles up the road.
Yeah, we're doing that after this, and then I have to go deliver some shirts, and then I'm leaving. Yeah.
Okay. That'll put you on the highway to where you need to leave. So there you
go. But yeah, I like first 500 here, but this is a 7.5. Everyone wants to see this footage now. You've hyped it up. Where is it? Like VCRs? What the fuck? You take me to? What are you giving me? The DVDs?
What are you talking about? And what do you mean VCR, bro?
Your footage, your picture footage.
When do you think I pitched?
I don't know. Fucking not in the 1980s.
No, so there's no VCR footage or the 90s or the 2000s.
So you told me you're gonna bring me to the facility and give me it.
I'm gonna pitch. We're gonna record it. What are you talking about? You're gonna catch me.
Oh fuck no. I'm not gonna catch you pitching. There's no fucking chance.
I'll give you a face mask.
No fucking chance. Yeah, we want the old footage. We want A&M cabbie.
I played at Texas Tech.
We want a Texas Tech cabbie.
Well, go ask Texas Tech, man. I didn't keep up with that shit when I was playing baseball. I know I was on ESPN once, so I'm sure you can find it somewhere.
This guy, man. This fucking guy. I wanted peak Dabby Cab at Texas Tech. Saturday starter Dabby Cab.
Right. I can still throw.
I know you can. That's why I'm not fucking catching you. No fucking chance.
Okay.
Exactly. No fucking chance. Jay, he can throw it to the fucking screen. That's what he can do. Let's move on. Not Flush, let us know what you think. I like the first 5 under here, but I'm assuming I'm going to double check the line actually because it must be like 3.5. 4, I would consider it, but there's not been many 3.5s this month or this year. 4 minus 120 juiced. I consider it minus 120, not my favorite price. Not my favorite choice. Price.
What is Nutflush asking about?
No, Big O is asking what years were you at Tech to help us search?
2008 to 2011.
All right, you guys hear that?
Wait, no, 2009 to 2011.
Okay, you guys heard that. 2009 to 2011, Texas Tech. Search Dabra Cadabra, and it'll pop up, I'm sure.
It's just Dabby Cab. There's no Dabra. You just search Dabby Cab, not Dabra Cadabra.
Okay. Minnesota, Los Angeles, a game that you like here.
Of course I like it.
The GOAT, the greatest to ever do it, the best baseball player we'll ever see play baseball in our lives, Shohei Ohtani, on the bump here.
Maybe not in our lives, but he is one of the best for sure.
He's the best I've ever seen.
There you go. I mean, I don't hate it. It cracks me up when people try so hard to like down Ohtani. I just don't get it. I don't know where they're coming from, where they get that energy.
The greatest of all time. He's going to get $600 million, and he's facing one of my favorite pitchers here. So I'll be watching this game on the road, hopefully, and it'll be a lot of fun. I hope because I think this will be a good game. You like Ohtani first 5, I'm sure. I like Pablo Lopez and the guys. It's a tough bet, obviously, because the Angels have been pretty good this year. This is the best team that Trout and Ohtani have had together, but it's still not going to be good enough to make the playoffs, unfortunately, for them. It's going to be unfortunately, it's going to be just good enough that they're like, no, we'll never trade Ohtani. Like, we won't trade him, and hopefully it's not good enough that Ohtani looks at it like, oh, we made progress. Let's stay in Los Angeles.
He's coming to the Rangers this year. Look.
I would cry.
Okay, so one thing, I don't look into some of the like the crazy stats, like where it's like, oh, this team on a Wednesday or anything like that. But one of the ones I do like to look at is like how teams do against better competition, right? So are they beating good teams? Are they beating bad teams? Angels are 5-0 in Ohtani's last 5 starts versus a team with the winning record. So he does show up against the better teams, which we already know. And then you look at the Twins on the other side; they're 2-6 in their last 8 road games versus a right-handed starter in 3. Or where'd that go? I just got it. 8-23 of their last 31 games versus a team with the winning record. So the Twins are beating up on lower competition here. The Angels, they show up at home. They've got a 263 batting average at home, a 463 slugging percentage, a 333 on base percentage. And that's in 20 games. So we've got a big enough sample size for it. I like the Angels here first 5. I know it's, like I said, square sometimes, but I am 3-1 when I've backed Ohtani this year in the first 5. And here's another spot where I want to do it. I'm not having to lay a run or 1.5 runs. It's not an absolutely crazy line. This is exactly where I would put this line. This is exactly where I would want it. And it's exactly what I'm going to do is bet it. So I got the Angels in the first 5 here on the run line.
Not Flush, by the way, dropping his Giants comment saying, love Wood here. Projected lineup has a lot of weak bats, but I think Kapler moves the lineup around a little to win this game. Crawford needs to be out. Also, Johnson needs to be out. Wait until the confirmations there, Cap. What number did you wear?
Huh?
What number did you wear at Texas Tech?
Oh, shit. I had a couple numbers.
Did you wear 41 in 2011?
Possibly.
Fair enough. I like the Angels here too, but I don't like going against one of my favorite people of all time, one of my close personal friends.
Pablo Lopez?
Yeah. It'd be like you being in the majors and me betting against you. That's how close me and Pablo Lopez are.
No.
Pablo Lopez would let me stay at his house.
No?
You don't think so?
No. I can tell you what, though. Ohtani is he's good to look at for his hitter props whenever he's on the mound. Dude shows up at the plate whenever he's pitching.
Yeah, and by the way, shout out to Nutflush for Ohtani nukes last night. I wish I could be there for Ohtani nuke. I need to see Ohtani live. I fucking have to. I have to. It's good. By the way, now they're fucking dropping your stats in here too. Fuck. We've opened up a wormhole. Oh no, Tabby. We've
not a
opened
wormhole.
up a wormhole.
What do you mean by a wormhole?
I don't want to see your stats now. I don't want to get you slandered for your 2010 stats.
Man, first off, I was a sophomore, and a 6.23 ERA in college is not the same as.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what stats are good in
Well,
college.
people don't understand. Those bats are a little bit different in
Yeah,
college.
Did you play with Easton Stealth were a thing?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
bro,
baby.
those bats are a little bit different, bro. All you gotta do is hit a pop up, and that shit's going out.
Yeah, shout out to the Easton Stealth, the orange one. Oh man, that was a good bat. Last game on our card here, and yeah, I don't know shit about college baseball stats. I don't know what's good and bad, so I just laughed. And by the way, Nate's giving you a compliment. Nate's giving you a compliment there. Not many compliments come from Nasty Nate.
I think that might be, and look good. That's about as good as it. I think that's the first compliment Nate's given me. So thank you, Nate. Yeah.
So that's good. And by the way, Christopher Tomatini 8. We asked for it. We asked for this pro stocking, so we appreciate it. Red Sox Padres here. Cashed on Red Sox team total almost immediately, which was awesome. Cashed on their money line last night, which is fantastic. Kenley Jansen making it a little sweaty, but it's okay. This seems like it's going to be the Kenley Jansen experience. And by the way, Twins team total under. Enough Flush Allen asking about it. We'll talk about that here in a second. Actually, no, we can. I already have it pulled up. Thank goodness. I'll mention it right now. Twins team total under on Bovada. 3.5 minus 115 there. So shout out to them. 3.5 is pretty crazy. Full game. Tony is pretty good, I guess.
Our guy Rocco said Padres -1 had Sox first 2 games. Plan to sweep the series. Wait, so what? Why are you on Padres if you think the Sox are going to sweep? Did I read that wrong?
I don't know.
Hey, shout out to our guy Guns up there. Shout out Guns Picks.
Oh, shout out to Guns. Guns, I never see you in the chat, so I appreciate it. I saw Guns in literally all Celtics gear the other day. I think I saw him.
You too.
Well, no, I think I saw him in a hat, jersey. He might have been even wearing the shorts and some socks, ready to go suit up on the court.
So Jose wants to be friends with you now, Guns.
Yeah, maybe
If you like the Celtics, Jose likes you.
By the way, Rocco says he's planning to sweep this series himself.
Oh, that makes sense. I got you. I like the Padres as a side here, too. I agree with that. I was on the first 5. I had the Red Sox team total over with Jose, but I was on the first 5 over also yesterday. It was just 4 at +105. I thought it was a great bet. I don't hate the first 5 over again here. Just like I said, I liked going back to the well with the Rangers first 5 over. I think this is another one. I think the Padres find a way to scratch across a few more runs here against Kluber than they did yesterday. I wouldn't be surprised if they pull out 3 or 4 in the first 5. And the Red Sox, I definitely think we're going to get a few out of them against Waka here. So I like the first 5 over in this game again.
I fucking love this chat.
Why?
I'll tell you. Sleuths. Shout out to Man Bear Pig saying there's a 2011 highlight film. Did you make a little behind the back tag apparently? 2011?
I don't even know. I dead ass don't even know. Probably behind the back catch tag out 2011. There was one where I dove it was really awkward. It was weird. I had to dive to get somebody at home, and I felt like it was like a fucking movie. But I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
Like a fucking movie.
It was the weirdest shit, bro. Because usually you just throw the ball. I've never ran and dove, and this dude, the ball was hit so fucking slow and in such a bad spot. And the catcher wasn't there, so I just ran and dove, and I tagged him in the back of the fucking leg.
At home base.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
So hey, athlete. Man Bear Pig.
I remember multiple people saying that's the only athletic thing you're ever done. Because I pitched, I was good at throwing, but as far as running goes, I'm not the best at running or jumping or any of those other things.
You're not a good basketball player.
Oh no, I'll beat your ass in basketball.
Well, I'm horrible.
I'm just not
swallow, but
I'm just gonna shoot it the whole time though.
Okay, fair enough. Man Bear Pig, if you could screen record,
would you move on with the show?
Post it on Twitter and add us so we can all see it. That'd be fantastic.
Man Bear Pig, you don't need to do any of that.
That
You're
would be
all good.
A+.
Just enjoy the video. Enjoy the video. Don't listen to him.
Oh man! And by the way, the difference between 2 pitchers last night and today, Twins will struggle. Not Flush is saying here. Twins will struggle. Maybe I'll add Ohtani first 5 with you.
If I didn't have such a good day with you yesterday, I would say don't do that, but you're more than welcome to.
Okay, good. Let's get back into the Red Sox game, I guess, huh? I agree wholeheartedly with you guys, though, and with Rocco, actually. This is a Padres spot for me, and I've mentioned this every time one of these guys have come up on the rotation. This could be Kluber's last start. They paid him a lot of money, $10 million for this year, but he's just been bad, and he's been one of those guys, and shout out to the Red Sox podcast I listen to that obviously gets this stuff, and I just fucking echo it, I guess. But the issue with Kluber this year has been that he's walking dudes, and he's historically just never walked guys. He's one of those guys just throws strikes, and in his career he just doesn't walk guys, and now he's walking dudes, and it's like, okay, well, it seems like this might be the end of Kluber here, and then now there's 6 spots in this rotation with Kluber, and he seems like the odd man out. Pivetta got sent to the bullpen. It seems like Corey Kluber might get, DFA released, maybe even sent to the bullpen too, but I kind of doubt that because he's never gone to the bullpen before, maybe even traded. I don't know, but Nasty Nate saying
that's what I laughed at too.
Kluber will deal.
Yeah.
So if the Red Sox sweep, I'd hate to see it. I'm not on anything in this game, but I do agree. Well, actually, that's a lie. I'm on Xander Bogaerts' home run. I've said this is my last stand here, and if he's 0 for 8 in the series, has not gotten a hit yet against the Red Sox. So maybe he's just like, oh fuck, I can't hit against my old team. Fuck. But he's 0 for 8. I'm gonna keep betting him to make this home run plus 700 again. So that's my play. And shout out to Lucas Ryan as well. He mentioned that he's reminding us to donate to Noli's baseball fundraiser. You can get some Noli Knows plays as well. So shout out to Noli Knows and go donate today to his baseball team's fund. You can find it on Twitter, and I think his Twitter name's @Noli Knows anyway. So it's very easy to find. So shout out to Noli. All right, Dabby Cab. That concludes today's card. A nice little hour show.
Well, the Mets played a doubleheader, but we kind of talked about both of them.
We did, yeah. You want the run line in both.
I didn't take it, so don't listen to him.
You liked it.
I liked the run line in both. I didn't bet them. I just gave it an opinion on how I thought a way to make money on it would be.
Okay, fair enough. And yes, Big O, Maka Waka is pitching well. I do kind of like Red Sox team total over again, I'll be honest.
First 5 over.
But I'm not going to bet it. So shout out to him. Let's get into all this action here. 120, 140, 20 pushes. Down 23.12 units when just a couple weeks ago, I'll give you a sneak peek of the fucking...
I've done a lot of shows with you. Think about how many bets he just said. I've done a lot of shows with you. Now, not as near as many as him. He does it every day. But I do every Wednesday and Saturday. I am 12-5.
Yeah, it's a lot of bets. I at one point on May 14th, I was down 42 units at one point that day. Thank God for the Rockies that day cashing. But I've been down 40 units at one point this season, and that was again May 14th. So in just 7 days, we've cut it down to just 23. And if Xander Bogaerts hits a home run, it'll be very nice. Yeah, and that was not a full day. That was not an end of a full day, Christopher Commentini. That was just one, I guess it was just because in the middle of the day. So it's just a low point. But yes, the 42 unit.
No, yeah.
Yeah, it was
again
sickening.
I've only given out 17 bets in all the shows we've done here so far. So
yes. So this is, and I've been hot. I've been hot recently, thank God. And it's definitely made capping baseball a lot more palatable. Mm-hmm. It's been nice. So let's recap our action here, and I'm going to send the Cardinals bullpen a fucking bottle of, or not bullpen, the dugout, the whole fucking team, a bottle of wine because they've been cashing these tickets for me. So
they don't want a bottle of wine.
They'll get it from me because they've been cashing for me. Thank you. Turnsy again. I'm coming for you, Turnsy. Coming for you. Cardinals double up here. Money line plus 132. First 5 plus 125. Oakland A's double up. Plus 148 for the plus 1.5 there. Money line plus 296. Actually, plus 300 on Bovada. I just remembered that. Atlanta Braves double up. Money line minus 113. First 5 minus 108. Those are both money lines there. Nationals first 5 minus a half at even money. And I think I'm going to cut it there. And obviously, Xander Bogaerts home run plus 700. Smoke and mirrors, he did not get one of his.
Second time Wait, third time that I've seen Jose since he owes me a steak. 0 steaks. We can go get one. There's a butcher right up the road if you want to go get me a steak when we leave here.
I need gas money, unfortunately. So I'm going to pass on that one. I have $4 in my bank account right now.
Yeah, this guy, dude, I already know. Yeah, I drove and paid for parking because this guy's like, well, I can do one or the other. I'm like, fuck it, Jose. I'll do it, man.
That's what happens. That's what happens when you have unexpected circumstances and you have to pay big things, unfortunately.
Oh wow, if there was a way that like people could like some of them could hear what I just said.
Yeah, the lip readers are going to be out in force.
I turned my head.
They're going to be out in force.
I turned my head.
Thanks everyone for watching. Again, Man Bear Pig, Turnsy, all you guys. We appreciate you guys. No, Craig Wood. I do need a fucking donation pool though. Apparently, you guys can find me on Venmo with my name too. But yeah, it's very funny how broke I am. It is quite humorous at times, and it's not like I don't get my fucking gambling money immediately. I can cash all these bets. I'm not fucking seeing that money anytime soon. So that's one of the funny parts about all this gambling.
Hey, you keep winning, you might have money.
Yeah, Nate Dogg, Nasty Nate, Fernando Mendoza. Smoke and Mirror.
You want to know what I bet?
Burns, Josh Quayle. Yeah, I do. I forgot to ask you.
Yeah. Again, I don't have a lot of action like our guy Jose. I have one bet, and it could be square. I don't care. You can get with it or you can get lost because it's the only one I've got right now. I got the Angels first 5. It's even money with Ohtani on the mound at the run line. So there you go. Angels first 5. He's going to get right here. He's had a couple rough starts. Today he's going to get back. Wow. His stuff looked good last time. He just got touched up a little.
I forgot. On boys, I'll add Angels with you. What'd you get again?
Even money, first 5, -1.5.
Here, I need to write that.
Or -0.5 a run. Jesus Christ.
All right, even money. Same exact bet for Shohei Ohtani and fucking Josiah Gray. I love to see it. They're the same exact picture in my head. Again, thanks everyone. Yeah, Dab fan, sorry. I fucking, I cut them off there. I wanted to shout you guys out first.
And I also like the first 5 over in the Rangers and then the first 5 over in the Padres Red Sox game. If I add, it will be both of those two plays. Right now I'm on the Angels. If I add, it'll be the over in the first 5 in both of those.
Yes. And by the way, Turnsy talking about couch surfing. I was on your couch. It was very comfortable. But I've already made plans. I'm going to move up here. I'm going to be Dabby's daycare service. I'm going to cut his grass like my people do.
He offered. I didn't ask him to. I was
well, like, yeah, it's just this is what my people do. You said you hate it. I said, okay, well,
house cat. He said house cat.
I am. I am exactly that. I will leave you alone if you don't talk to me. But there's sometimes I'll fucking come and make some dough for you. Like as cats do. They fucking need the dough. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, you've never had a cat before. I'm sure you seem like a dog guy.
Yeah, I don't like cats.
I don't either. So shout out to them. North Ender, all you guys, Joey Harb. It's been an interesting show, to say the least. And by the way, apparently I'm moving in with you in your room.
No.
Fernando Mendoza says.
No.
Not interested? Fair enough. All right. Not roommates today, guys. Thanks, everyone, for watching. We'll be back here again tomorrow afternoon for Central. I was going to say 4:30 for Central. 5 Eastern. I don't do Pacific time, so you guys can do the math there. Shout out to the Spin Doc will be joining us, and his Wi-Fi will be better this time, so that'll be a lot of fun. Thanks for everyone for watching. Say hey to us on social media and on Venmo, apparently. And we'll see you guys next time.